Okay, should be back. What's up, Omar? Let's see. Okay. And then let me share. The quiz had the riverboat problem? Oh no. Were you able to do it? I hope you were. It was too hard, you quit. No quitting. All right, here, let me share that. Okay. Let me know if the audio is better. Should be better.
Yeah, it's much better.
Okay.
I'm gonna head out because I also have to go teach, but then I'm gonna message you and then we can find the time that we're both free the next few days.
Perfect.
We can. Do you have a specific time, usually in the morning or in the afternoon?
Mornings.
Better for you?
Yeah. Yeah, mornings. Okay. Yeah, if you ever want to see like when I stream, so that's when I'm busy. And for everyone else who's watching, if you go to the actual discord.com and you click here on the streaming schedule.
Yeah, I saw a thing.
Yes. So whenever I'm not streaming is probably usually a good time. Usually before these times. So like right before I stream is usually a good time to meet.
Okay.
Cool.
That's
all right.
Those are that's PST.
Yeah. And you should see the red line. It should show you like what time you're in.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. I'll message you so we can meet up either maybe tomorrow or the day after.
Perfect. That'd be great.
If you're free. All
yeah.
Right. I'll see you soon then.
All right. Peace. Okay. How did you double integral? You just integrated twice. It's not too bad. Okay, this one isn't like horrendous. At least I don't think it is horrendous, right? Okay. So when it says like dy. So how these integrals work is you do the inner ones first, and then you move your way out, okay? So I'm going to do this integral first with respect to dy, and that means I only integrate when I see like y things happening. So I'm going to integrate from e to the minus x to 1 of, and here I can like move this out here. There's some theory, what's this called? Fubini's theorem or something? Someone told me this is like, yeah. If x like doesn't depend on y, then it's just 1 over y dy, and then we'll eventually do dx. No more respect after all the respecting I did to the shore. I'm sorry, Omar. That sucks. Yeah. Okay. So integral of 1 over y dy, that's ln of y. Interesting. Oh, this is cool. What's up? What's up, Landon? Hawaii kid. Yeah, so this ends up becoming ln of y, and notice, this is going to be the fundamental theorem of calculus. We're going to evaluate this from e to the minus x to 1. Okay, so now we still have 1 to infinity, 1 over x cubed, and then this integral is going to be ln of 1 minus the ln of e to the minus x, right? And then we still have dx. Technically it's always ln of absolute value. It technically is. It just always is. I just tend to ignore the absolute value and just say, you know, if it's negative, you're screwed. So just like make sure it's not negative anyways. This is another cool little trick here though, right? Whenever you have ln of a minus ln of b, this is the same thing as ln of a over b. Okay? So, now we're going to have 1 to infinity. This is just calculus. This isn't too bad. And then this is going to be ln of the first thing. So that's 1 over ln of the second thing. E to the minus x. But e to the minus x, 1 over e to the minus x is the same thing as e to the x. So this is just e to the x. And this is dx. So this is cool though, right? Because ln of e to the x, this is another rule, but it's a pretty cool rule. Anytime you have exponents, you can bring them out front, and then the ln of e is just 1. Okay. So now I have the integral from 1 to infinity of x over x cubed dx. And it's just calculus. So this is integral of 1 to infinity of 1 over x squared dx. And this becomes negative 1 over x cubed, evaluated from 1 to infinity. Let's get rid of this. So then negative 1 over infinity cubed minus minus, so plus 1 over 1. 1 over infinity is 0. So you just get the answer is 1. Wow, that's cool. Nice. Good question. Different language. It's not a different language.
Bing, 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 bang.
Well done.
Yeah. This is what the problem was. I don't think it was that difficult. This was Jeb's Revenge. Jeb's Revenge. Technically, yes, thank you, Olaf. We bless Olaf. Okay, so market is done. Comes in. Jeb's Revenge. Post it in for Jeb. Maybe y'all are just smart or something. No, we've just seen a lot of it, you know? If you've never seen this before, I understand like this would be scary, right? But if you've seen it, it's not that bad. I mean, this again, we showed is just kind of some simple integrals and actually ties into a lot of stuff you learn in pre-calc, right? If you guys learn about logarithms, that's like one trick we had to really use. We had to use log rules for like all of this. Yeah. Yes, exactly. It's more like a puzzle. Yeah. Why did I say negative 1/3? Okay. Actually, and I actually screwed that up. Sorry. This is... Oh, yep. Sorry. This is going to be 1/3. Sorry. Yep. My apologies, Jeff. So, yeah, when you integrate... Oh, actually, no. Even easier. Sorry. Actually, my answer is correct. Sorry, I was getting ahead of myself with derivatives. Okay. Integral of x to the negative 2 is x. You raise the power by 1. Negative 2 going up by 1 is... That's a mistake people always make. And so this is the new thing. Okay. Sorry. Thank you. The other way. Thank you. It's the same answer, though. You still just get 1. Yeah. So I'll say that. Integral of 1 over x to the third is... Or x to the x squared, sorry. Should be negative 1 over x. But it gets you the same answer. Yeah. Exactly. I can definitely do trig identities. And yeah, awesome. Thank you, people. Yeah. I try to go rapid fire through these as much as I can. So, sometimes I will make mistakes, and I really appreciate if you guys call me out on them, because that means you're paying attention, which is awesome. And then, it helps other people to learn, like, what to look out for when you are doing this type of stuff. It was x to the minus 2. We integrated, it became x to the minus 1. Yeah, that's what it should have been. Yeah. You're totally right, Ishmael. No. So when you raise the power, you then divide by the new power, which I knew I was dividing by a negative something. So in this case, you divide by negative 1. I had this wrong. It shouldn't have been cubed. It should have just been to the 1. Yeah. So hey, if you have a question, add it to the queue. There's a live queue here. Next one's gonna be from Zion. We're speed running through math questions today. But again, if something doesn't make sense, please let me know. Again, I will sometimes come across math questions that I don't think I can solve. This is probably one of them. Determine all composite integers that satisfy the property. Yeah, nope. I'm passing. But that question is going to go into our Discord. And I'm going to mark that as done, Zion. Any tips? Do practice problems. That's always my tips. Those are my number one tips. You want to do well in math, you have to do. So here. Your question, Zion, is now in our Discord here. Please go join our Discord. I'm going to apply the tag for Math Genius. I'm going to say unsolved. And then I'm going to tag some Math Geniuses in it. So we have a bunch of other awesome math streamers that may want to like tackle this during one of their streams. Or they might do it in the thread there for you. So free resource. Universal gravitation shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, I don't think so. That should be okay. Okay. Ooh, another one. PDEs. Nope. I'm not doing PDEs today. The YouTube math warriors, dude. This one was okay. This one was okay. This one was okay. This one was okay. This one I'm not gonna be able to do. It's okay. It just means we move up. PDE is fun. Yeah, if you want to go help solve the PDE, it will be in my Discord here. So I'm gonna say unsolved for Math Genius. There you go. So it's in there. Let's go to the next one. One of these days I'll get something that's like not really hard. There we go. I like this. Here we go. This looks like Ahmed. This looks like physics. I like physics. Oh, the chain rule? Yeah. No. Oh, the second derivative is difficult. Yeah. I have a video for how to get the first derivative for the chain rule. Look up on my YouTube chain rule. Watch. If you go to my YouTube, it's here. Type in like chain rule. It's one of my most popular videos, actually. Yeah, look at this one, 113,000 views. But this explains like how to do the chain rule. So I'll link it to you if you want. Finally, some easy physics. Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm blessed the physics. Yeah. Again, I welcome people submitting like really difficult stuff, like whatever the, chain rule, not chain rule, sorry, the PDE stuff. I'm just not gonna be able to answer it on the stream. So here you go. Alex, go check that out. Let's do this one. A space capsule with the total weight of that is traveling outer space with a velocity of that. In an effort to alter its course, it fires a 25 kilogram projectile from its mass. The projectile travels perpendicular to the capsule's original direction of motion at a speed of 2,000. What is its new speed? And by what angle has its direction changed? Oh, cool. But this is conservation of momentum then, no? There you go, Alex. Yeah, check it out. Yeah. Yeah, chain rules in there. And also it also like kind of includes like how to do the power rule and stuff. All right, so conservation of momentum. That tells me P before is equal to P after, right? Okay. So beforehand, I have space capsule. And I'm assuming we're not dealing with like centripetal stuff. And this has 3,000 kilograms. So 3,000 kilograms. And it has a velocity here of 200 meters per second. And it also has a 25 kilogram like projectile like attached to it. Which I assume is... Now, here's the interesting part. Sorry. Does the capsule include the weight of the projectile? No. Oh, yeah, it does. Okay, so take that back. So this is not an extra weight. Exactly, Jeff. You're so right. Okay. So afterwards, you're going to lose a little bit of mass, right? So now this thing is going to be 3,000 minus 25. Yeah, exactly, Vast. Yeah. So it's 3,000 minus 25. And the projectile travels perpendicular to its original direction at a speed of 2,000. Okay, so now you have this, which is going at 2,000 meters per second. And that has a mass of 25 kilograms. Okay, cool. Yeah, right, Joseph? Yeah, I looked at that. Yeah, that is a tricky question. Okay, cool. So, we need to do momentum in the X direction and momentum in the Y direction. Luckily, beforehand, it's not moving in the Y direction, so momentum there is 0. 0 momentum in the Y direction. In the X direction, however, so P is equal to MV. So that's going to equal to 3,000 times 200. Cool. Afterwards, this thing is going to... There's actually some cool parts to this. Because this now has an object that's being launched upwards, and I need the total momentum of the system in the y direction to be 0, that tells me that this thing is going to have to move downwards a little bit. Okay? And then let me see what they want. What angle has it changed? Okay, so they want probably this angle. That's what they want. Yeah. So they're going to want this. So what you end up getting is that now there is like a couple components here. So you have V1Y, or let's call this like V2Y, and you're gonna have V1X. Yeah, great. Okay. All right. So afterwards, in the X direction, this is gonna have a new mass, which is 2975. My stream is broadcasting your audio. It's okay. Yeah, you're good. What's up, 1K? Good to see you, dude. Why did my TikTok chats just... Are there any math streamers right... Yeah, I'm live right now. Sorry, one sec. I need my chat. My TikTok chat just stopped working. Oh, TikTok. Try it again. Sometimes you gotta be, like, kind of finicky with it. Come on. Boom, 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 boom. One sec. Okay. That should work now. Come on, girl. I will learn from this mistake next time. I wish you a happy stream. Thanks, caller. Appreciate you. And yeah, I'll say yes. Here, check the schedule. I want that to work though. Come on. Okay, so this is 2975 because that's at 3000 minus 25. And then that's going to be times some new velocity in the x direction. So we're going to say v1x. In the y direction, I now have the 2000 times 25. That's moving upwards, right? So 25 times 2000. You're good. I forget Google exists sometimes too. And then this is going to be minus, because then it has a downwards component of 2975 Vy or V2y. Yeah, well, a lot of people didn't actually really learn pre-calc during COVID because like teachers weren't really teaching. Nor were you guys really learning. I know a lot of you guys were just like turning your webcam off, not doing shit. It's okay. Okay, so from here, right, we get that, what is that going to be? 3 times 10 to the 3 times 2 times 10 to the 2. So 6 times 10 to the 5. So 6 times 10 to the 5 is equal to 2975 V1x. Great. And then from here, we're going to get that 2975 V2y is equal to, what is that? 5 times 10 to the 3? 5 times 10 to the 4. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Yeah. Okay. Great. So then we just solve for these two things, right? So this is x. Sorry, my that is not a very good y. Okay. Next step is pull out the calculator. Get the right calculator here. Good. All right. Calculator. So we're going to have 6e to the 5. You can send me whatever you want. I will determine whether I can do it. 2975 So that's going to equal 201.68. So here we have V1x is equal to 201.68 meters per second. And then it's not V1, it's V2. This should have been V2. All right, and then V2y. Oh, did it? Yeah, I have like a kind of a chat thing going on. Yeah, 5e to the 4 divided by 2975. And that is 16.8. And that's downwards, right? And this is down. And then this is to the right. Okay, cool. So the new speed. Okay, so new speed. Since these are components, you have to use the Pythagorean theorem to get the magnitude. So that's v2x squared plus v2y squared square rooted. So we're going to do this squared plus this squared square root of that. And we're going to get 202.37. Okay, so 202.37. So it's going slightly faster, and that should make sense because we got rid of some of the mass, right? And then the direction, though. Okay, new direction. That's going to equal to the arctangent of v2y over v2x. That's how we figure out this angle here. And so we do arctan of this divided by this. And we end up getting 4.76 degrees. And then we can say down. Cool. Nice. Good question. I do play instruments, Samsung, Albania. I play the cello.
Well done.
So I don't know why this is... Would love for my TikTok chat to work. Come on, TikTok. Chat, let's work. Yeah, okay, there we go. Good. There we go. Now TikTok chat's working. Okay. And then here, we're going to download this. This was... Whose questions was this? Sorry, this was... Ahmed. Ahmed, did this make sense to you? And yeah, I do know polar coordinates. Yeah, I do. Mark done. And then here, Ahmed, if you want the solution, it's going to show up here in our Discord under homework help. And then I'll just post this in for you. Was there an EMP or something? I hope not. Is World War III happening? No.
Oh, no.
It's been very rainy today. Yeah, I can see that too. Okay, nice. Next is from Daniel Barber, I think, right? Is that you, Daniel Barber? Yeah, Daniel Barber. Okay. Paraboloids. Is this the curve of whatever? Do you know what I'm talking about? Somebody, or that was the arc length is what that was. Okay. Little bit of vector calc coming up. Find the value of r bounded by the paraboloid z is equal to 1 minus x squared minus y squared, and below z is equal to 1 minus y. Set up the integral and then use CAS to evaluate. What's CAS? Like a numerical integrator?
Nice.
What's up, Poisoned? Wow, thanks for the follow, Snowbeast.
Bing, 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 bang.
Love it. Okay, Bounded above by the paraboloid. Z is equal to that. Draw a graph, it's easier. Okay, I can try to. We want to do some Desmos maybe? Or what do you guys use? GeoGebra? I think we can do it in Desmos. Z equals 1 minus X. Oh, I need the 3D one. I wonder if it'll do the 3D one automatically. Yeah, I think we need the 3D one. Does it do the 3D one? I think I have to do some GeoGebra. Yeah, I need the 3D calculator. There we go. Okay. Z is equal to 1 minus X squared minus Y squared. I mean, X squared plus Y squared is R squared, right? So yeah, this is a cone, right? Yeah, this makes sense. It's circular, right? This is 1 minus R squared, right? So, that's like, yeah, it's a cone. And then what's the other one I need? Wait, can I have another one, please? Wait, where? Okay, here we go. And then the other one is 1 minus Y. Yeah, I know it's not a cone, sorry. It's a, yeah, you're right, sorry. Oh, fancy, fancy. Oh, wow, look at that. Yeah, okay, that makes sense, right? Because in the ZY plane, you see how that's like 1 minus Y? Smooth, flat brain one. The collar cone, it's you, dude. Okay. Alright, so let's see if this like helps us out. Okay. The region bounded. Okay, interesting. So I want the volume. Oh, you're good, Kingston. I'm trying to solve this question. That's what I'm doing. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. They do things with, like, projections, yeah. Okay. I think we set these two top minus a bonus formula. Yeah. So, I think I have to set, like, where they intersect, though, right? So, I have, like, 1 minus X squared minus Y squared is equal to 1 minus Y. Right? This almost looks like something like completing the square. Anything math or science. Yeah. So I get X squared, plus, and then let's say like Y squared minus Y. And then is equal to 0, right? Minus 1, minus 1. I think so, yeah. What's up? Jack-o'-lantern panic. Okay, so completing the square. This is, what do? Like, you do like 1 divided by 2, and then you square it, so it's like 1/2 squared. So we're gonna say plus 1/2 squared, and then here we're gonna put minus 1/2 squared, and then this becomes X squared plus Y minus 1/2 squared is equal to is equal to minus 1/2 squared, right? I think that's right? Plus 1/2 squared. Yeah, and then wait, sorry. I put a plus here. No, sorry. Made a mistake, sorry. It would be minus 1/2 squared here, but if I put it on that side, it's a plus. Okay, cool. Thank you, Huz. Appreciate it, dog. Okay, cool. So this is a disk of radius. Okay, so I see what I do. So I take this and now start integrating.
In like this new domain where I'm a disk of radius 1/2, and then I'm centered at 0, comma, positive 1/2. Okay, so this is a disk, radius 1/2, and then we'd say like h comma k is equal to 1. Someone redeem baby voice on my Discord, on my OBS. Sorry, yeah. So I start talking like a really high pitched person.
Okay, cool. Nice. Okay, so then volume is equal to the integral over my new domain here. So this is my domain, right? And then this is going to be like, yeah, top minus bottom. Which is going to be... So the top function is obviously the paraboloid. And then the bottom is that. Okay, so cool. So that's... And then this is like dA. So this... And then it's... The top was 1 minus x squared minus y squared. Minus the bottom, which was 1 minus y. And that was dA. Okay, cool. And so what do we get here? Sorry. This is the integral. Well, 1 minus 1. Oh, so I get the same thing, though, don't I? Right? I get minus x squared minus y squared plus y. Right? dA? Yeah? And then I think this is easier to do this one in terms of, like, rewriting this as this. Yeah? Sorry, rewriting this in terms of what we had here. So that's the same thing, but, like, negative. Oh, okay. Yeah, wait. So here, let me show you how I'm doing this. Because the bounds would get tricky with the x's and y's, right? If it's centered somewhere and then it has a radii somewhere else, right? Yeah, it kind of sucks. We don't want to do that. Okay. So I'm gonna right, Jack Lantern? Yeah, okay, cool. So I'm gonna rewrite this as negative x squared plus y squared minus 1 dA. And then I already know from when I did this, right? X squared plus y squared minus 1. That's the same thing as this minus a quarter. 85 viewers. Yeah, dubs, dude. Welcome, everyone from YouTube. Okay, so this is going to, like, kind of come in, like, here. Okay, cool. So then I see where this is going. So then this is negative. What's up, Olatunji? X squared plus y minus 1/2 squared. Good. And then this is like plus a quarter, right? dA. And then this needs to represent, right? This dA needs to represent a disk of radius 1/2. Okay. So, uh-huh. Dun, 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 dun. So how does this work? $92 now. Wow. Yeah, let me think. I gotta think how you do this in polar coordinates, right? Okay, so... Because I have a circle that's located 1/2 off. Right, it's here. And it has, like, this radius. And it's like, how do we describe that in terms of polar coordinates? Let me see if I remember. The square thing with algebra? You mean like the Punnett square? Okay. I think I want to set a new coordinate system, right? Because I need to shift it upwards. So I have to say that y prime is equal to y minus 1/2. Right? And then x prime is equal to just x. Okay. And then that y prime squared plus x prime squared. Yeah, good. Is equal to 1/2. Well, in this case, if I'm finding the area of it, I need to be less than or equal to 1/2 squared. Okay. So now dA, I think, becomes r prime, dr prime, d theta. Like, d theta I don't really care about, right? Oh, I have the wrong one? Famish, help me out here. Oh, Master Chief's coming. Alright, one sec. I gotta reload this. Did you clean up the bots, bro? I did, dude. Thank you again, Anahad, for I spent a couple hours last night coming up with a good way to prevent botting. If you want to try to bot it later, I'm curious if your method works still. See if you can submit 2 Shrek pictures within like a minute. Or like within 20 seconds of each other. Give me that gold, bro. Got you, dude. They solve it in Cartesian? Oh, that's kind of gross. Okay, well, it's not impossible. Okay. Okay, if we do it in Cartesian, okay, then dA still needs to refer to this, right? So, we gotta think how that works. So, what's happening is, your x, right, is going from minus 1/2 to 1/2. Let's see if we can do it in Cartesian. So, you're going from x is equal to minus 1/2 to x is equal to positive 1/2. Yeah, no, I'd love that. Yeah. You can try spamming it. Yeah. I don't think it'll work. I don't think... I have it set up so it won't let you do it. I'm curious. If you guys want to stress test it a little bit, don't send me 100 Shrek pics. But see if you can do like a couple. I'm curious. Yeah, that's if I do it in polar. I think Daniel wants me to do it in Cartesian, though. If I do it in Cartesian, you're going in terms of dx... So x goes from minus 1/2 to 1/2. Right? And then y needs to go from like this thing to this thing, top versus bottom. Ugh, so what is that? That's sorry, let me think. So that's x squared plus y squared is equal to 1/2. So y is equal to the square root of 1/2. So 1/4 minus x squared. Right? Use the equation for y, they say. So this is 1/2 squared. And then I need to shift it up. Right? And so then this is plus 1/2. Yes. No, you're right. You're right, Jeff. So it would be this, right? So this would be a circle that's centered at 0. And then I need to shift it up by 1/2. So I think it's square root of 1/4 minus x squared plus 1/2. That's like the top. And then the bottom is square root of 1/4 minus x squared plus 1/2. But then this is a minus sign, right? So this one covers this. This one covers this. Does that make sense, Daniel? He says the bounds for dx is equal to that. Sure. The bounds for dx is negative square root of y minus y squared. So they're referring to this then. I think they're doing the integral with dx at the end. Sorry, or dx at the beginning. I think I want to do this. So okay, we'll do this in Cartesian. That's okay. I think I want to do this dy dx. Because in that case, dx just integrates from minus 1/2 to 1/2, right? And then to get the dy, it's like as you're moving this way, you're integrating from this bottom part, which is negative 1/4 minus x squared plus 1/2, up to this part, which is negative 1/4 minus x squared plus 1/2. Well, this is a positive one. This is a minus one. That's the key change. If you wanted to integrate it dx and then dy, okay, well then dy goes from 0 to 1, right? This goes from 0 to 1 in terms of dy, and then now you need an equation for like what the bounds on the x are, right? Yes, I can, Femi, but he wants me to do it in Cartesian. It is possible. Okay, but let's see. So if you were to integrate, let's say this is, if you want to see the question again, actualofficehours.com, click on that website, and then there's a way for you to submit questions. And also if you click on the live queue here, you can see everybody's questions, and you can literally click on it, and you can see the screenshot. Really easy for you guys. I make it super easy. Okay, if we were to integrate dy, that would go from 0 to 1, right? Is that what you have, Daniel, in your solutions from 0 to 1? Now we're going to be a little bit trickier with x. So I have x squared plus y squared is equal to 1/2 squared, right? And then this would represent a circle. I accept anything math or science, middle school up to college. If I can't do it, it's okay. It'll get added to my Discord and someone else will solve it. Or they may solve it. I can't promise that. Okay. This is centered at 0, right? And if we were to talk about what the x coordinate is, okay, going from here to here, you would get that x is equal to the square root of 1/2 squared minus y squared, right? And then that's plus or minus, right? So now we've mapped out x in terms of y. Okay, I think I got this, right? So that maps out this versus this. Right? Yeah, okay. And then this is the positive one, this is the minus one. Okay, so I need to go from negative 1/2 squared minus y squared to positive 1/2 squared minus y squared. Let's make sure that makes sense, right? So if y equals 0, I need that to go to positive 1/2. Great, cool. And if y equals 0 here, that's minus 1/2. Okay. I think we have it, right? Yeah, and then this is so x goes from this. Bro says, I just think about it in terms of triangles. The hypotenuse xy points are 1/2 from the origin. Yes. I mean, that's another way to think about it. Yeah. Yes, because this is like the distance formula for something being 1/2. But, oh, okay, wait. Where things are shifted, though. Okay, wait, one sec. We have to shift our function, though, right? I need this to be shifted up by 1/2. Right? So, in this case, shifting y up by 1/2. Oh, man. No, wait. Y goes from 0 to 1. No, it's not high school. Okay, wait. All right. Okay. Y goes from 0 to 1. That's fine. And then, here, this is my equation. It's x squared plus y minus 1/2 squared. Okay, I think I got it. Okay. So now, x is equal to plus or minus the square root of 1/2 squared minus y minus 1/2 squared. That's it. So x goes from the negative form of this to the positive form, right? Kyogre says I get a really small value. Okay, we'll see. Okay. Yeah, this is just... I hate this as bounds. It's fucking messy.
You done messed up, Aaron!
But I think I see what you're talking about, right? Because watch here. If I expand this, right? This is 1/2 squared minus y squared minus y, or plus y, sorry. Minus 1/2 squared. And do you see how these cancel? So now you get negative, and look at this. This is square root of negative y squared plus y. All right, let me check it out. And this is fine. I think I see where this goes from. And then this goes to positive negative y squared plus y. Let's see. Let's see. You did post it? Let's see. Daniel Barber. Yeah. Look. This is exactly what I was talking about, right? Yeah. This is the same thing. Do you see how they're doing that, right? From negative y minus y squared to positive y negative y plus y negative, sorry, y minus y squared, which is negative y squared plus y. Fine. And then, yes, this is now dx. That's what I talked about. And then this is now our dy, which goes from 0 to 1. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, I agree. This is correct. And then to make things a little bit nicer, I think you can make life a little bit better in doing this, because now you have separated your variables out. Yeah, CAS is computer algebra system. Yeah. Okay. Does this make sense, Daniel? I'm not going to go through like the algebra just because it's just tedious and annoying. But does it make sense? Let me know, Daniel. Or is it? Yeah. Because, yeah, this is kind of just gross. Yeah. It makes more sense? Okay, cool. Yeah, so really, Daniel, so to make sure things are, like, totally Gucci here, right? What you do is you set your two bounds equal to each other. And then you figure out, like, what that shape is. This was a disk, radius 1/2, offset by 1/2 in the y direction. So then I kind of like, I draw that, right? Because that's my new domain I need to integrate over, okay? And then I try to express that in terms of x and y. So if you're traversing y, which is this, right? You go up from 0 to 1. And now I have to think about, okay, but as I go from 0 to 1 in terms of y, how do I describe integrating from this lower x to this upper x? And the way to do that is to write out what the equation of this shape is, which was this, right? This is the equation for a circle that's shifted up by 1/2. And then I solve for x. And so that tells me what x is in terms of y. And then I just figure out which one is the lower one, the left-hand one, that's the minus sign. And which one's the upper-hand one, that's the right side, the plus. And those become your bounds. And then what was nice here, sorry, there's a bunch of mess here, sorry. Is that if you simplified this out, Daniel, you end up getting negative square root of y minus y squared. I agree. This is pretty shitty that they don't explain like where this comes from. Yeah. But if you draw the shape for what it is, I think it becomes a little bit more apparent where they're getting it. And then the rest of this is just a really, really bad algebra. Like, this just sucks to do all this. It's possible, it just sucks. Okay, cool. Great question, Daniel. I appreciate it. Thank you for, like, always reaffirming my belief in multivariable vector calculus. Okay, I'll save this for you, though.
Well done! Well done!
Daniel! All right, and that's going to get sent to our Discord. Mark, that is done. Oh, I got to re-log in. It's a great one. Give time on it. I will see how much time there. So there is a timer down there, which is how much time I have left to teach. Because then I have other students I have to go teach for like money. Because cool question. Oh, I appreciate you posted this one. Is this you, cool boy? Sorry. No, not this. Sorry. Is this you cool boy? You posted this one, right? Nice question. I literally spent. It's a 2-liner. Cool. All right, but this is Daniel's. So Daniel, I'm gonna drop the screenshot in here for you. I can extend the timer. I extended the timer like 4 times on Sunday because I didn't have to teach anyone else on Sunday. I had a bunch of kids that were traveling, so I wasn't tutoring a lot on Sunday. Today I do have to tutor a lot in the evening, so that timer is a pretty hard timer. Yeah, I do have to go once that timer runs out, unless someone else wants to pay their rate, which is not cheap. Okay. Okay. With that being said, I can also remove some from the thing. Let's see. I can also remove. I can remove 12, and then Ice. Do you want me to remove the last one? So you want me to remove 11? Okay. So I'm gonna remove 12. And then we're going to remove 11. Cool. All right. Neptunic. Ooh, fun. What is this? Engineering? Oh, Neptunic. I think I saw you submitted this earlier. Yeah, just heads up warning. Once the stream starts, the bot automatically clears everything. So submitting things early don't get counted. Otherwise, people would just spam this like in after hours. And then I could create an after hours version for it. That'd probably be pretty cool, but sorry, let me pull your question up. Okay, well, you got this part right, which is great. Let's copy this all in. This looks like kind of like engineering. What do you mean? We pay you gold? If enough people keep donating to the stream, I don't have to work an actual job. So then I could just do this for everybody else for free. But until, I don't know, Elgato wants to become like a sponsor of this, I have to still teach other students for money. I do this for free for you guys because this is part of our charity. But working on the sponsorships, I think as we get bigger, people will take me more seriously. I get kind of laughed at, you know, at the beginning.
Surprise, motherfucker!
They're like, what do you mean you just like you teach on Twitch? Like, who gives a fuck? But then if they see enough people, they're like, okay, maybe that's actually worth something. Big O of an algorithm? I can try. I have done Big O before. Okay. The equivalent resultant force acting on the beam is 0, and the resultant couple moment... Okay, you're getting a little bit into my... This is a little bit into engineering land. I don't think it's super bad into engineering land, so I will still try to answer it. But if it gets worse, I'm going to punt it to one of our engineering tutors. Okay. Because I think it's physics. So I'm okay with physics. All right. Okay. Determine the length of the triangular load. Wait, which triangular load? Oh, this one. So wait, do you have multiple loads here? Sorry. The equivalent resultant force is 0, and the resulting couple moment is 13 kilonewtons per meter clockwise. Okay, so there's this. There's a so couple moment is torque. Y'all engineers use goofy ass fucking words for things. It's just called torque. Okay, so torque is equal to 13 times 10 to the 3. And that's equal to, let's say, I want to call these different forces. I'm going to call this force A. I'm going to call this, well, they have letters A and B. Okay. I'm going to call this force U. No, I don't like U and V. Actually, those suck too. Okay, I'm just gonna call this fucking F1. This is F2. Okay. So F1. Ooh, this is interesting though, because you have to integrate this because the force isn't constant. Okay, fine. All right. This torque is negative. Okay, so I'm gonna say negative integral of F1 x dx, right? Because that's... Is this how you know how to do this one, by the way? I could stream me working, yeah, but I don't think people would pay for me to, like, publicly display them, me teaching them. The private part is why they pay me. Okay, so I think this is... Because torque is force times distance, but then I need to integrate over dx. Because the force is now a function of x, right? Yeah, fx dx, right? And then that's going to be then plus... have Jess Bev... Yeah, you want to talk to Jeffy for me, dude? Talk to Jeffy. I'm sure you have connections. Not yet. All right, and this is f2x times x dx. Okay, cool. This one integrates from 0 to 9, right? Right, if we integrate this way, 0 to 9. And then this one integrates from whatever b is. Well, no. Fuck. 9 minus a plus b. How's it going, Monique? Good to see you again, dude. Yeah. Right. If this whole distance is 9, then this amount here is 9 minus a plus b. And then it goes out to... whatever this is. I'm calling this x equals 0. So fuck, what's this distance? It's just annoying. Is it just 9 minus a? Yo, statics. Yo, statics. Right? 9 minus a. Yeah. Yeah, that should be it. Okay. 9 minus a. Cool. Okay. So I think that's true right there, right? And then if I want equations for these, the equivalent resultant force. Okay, so here's my question here. So what does this mean? Like, oh, this is kilonewtons per meter. Okay, so, okay. I think I got it. So that's why you need F1. You need F1 dx to get F. Uh-huh. This is like force density. Linear force density, I guess. Man, you engineering people, bro. But wait, it decreases? Okay, so now I'm really confused. Sorry, what? How do I know how much it decreases by? Oh no, GG's, I bypassed it? What do you mean you bypassed it? Were you able to get past my blockers? I'm curious. Yeah, I can definitely help. I'm from Los Angeles. Yes, I also have a video, Alistair, on the mean value theorem. You can submit a question on it if you want, for sure. But if you go to my TikTok, I have a video on it. It's literally... Where is it? Here, understanding the mean value theorem and Rolle's theorem. Click on this video. This is like one of my it's a very popular video, actually. And I explain like how the mean value theorem works. So go check that out. Yeah. If you want to submit a question for me to go over it, you can, for sure. Wait, it says the equivalent force acting on the beam is 0. Okay. Okay, all right, so this is apparently an engineering trick here. I wanted to do this in terms of physics, but now I realize I need equations for, like, what the force density is. All right, whatever. Okay, here we go. So equivalent force is equal to 0. So F1A1 is equal to F2A2. Cool. So they do, like, kind of like a... They're calling this, like, the height, right? So you have... area is going to be 1/2. The base is 9. And then the height is... Or we're going to say like FA1. This is like force area, I guess. I don't know why this works, but this is just an engineering trick. So 1/2 times 9 times 2.5 has to be equal to 1/2 times 4 times B. Cancel, cancel. So 9/4 times 2.5. What is that? 9/4 times 2.5. $5.625. Nice. So that's why this is 5.3. Okay, so B equals 5.625. And then they say determine the position of A, the triangular load on the beam. Well, okay, wait a minute. You already know this is equal to 5.625. How do you figure out this? Okay, this is where I need an equation for couple moment. Yeah, exactly. No, you're right. Yeah. It's 2.5 times 9 times 1/2 though. The area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. So I think you have to do this. This is like the height. This is the base, and then it's 1/2 base times height. So that's why I did that 1/2 times 9. But the 1/2 cancels on both sides. You can also then just drop the 1/2, I guess, as long as it's still a triangular load. I think for the next part, I need an equation that shows me how couple moment works with this. Again, I wanted to do something with this because I'm trying to do it with physics. So I need an equation for the couple moment. Let's see. I'm asking ChatGPT for an equation. And then I'll determine whether I think it's correct. I think it has to do with torque. So I'm tempted to say that the position of this, like the overall moment, is the halfway point. Is that correct though? I don't think it is. What's like the halfway point of the force for a triangle? It's 1/3. Thank you. Okay. So sorry, you're saying this? If this is 1/3 B, and yeah, the G. That's what I want. I want the air. Yeah. So then this is 2/3 B. Okay. Thanks, Ernst. Okay, great. Okay, that actually does help me. Okay, because I think what I then say is that, so 1/2 times 4 times B. This is like the total force, okay? Because this is area. And then we're going to say at the distance, right? The distance it's at is going to be A plus 2/3 B, right? Because the distance from the rotation point is this A plus 2/3 of the B distance. Okay, and that is positive torque minus 1/2 times 9. Wait, it was 1/2 times 4 times B This is 1/2 times... Okay, no. Sorry. 1/2 times 2.5 times 9, right? 1/2, 2.5 times 9, great. Okay, but then that's acting at a distance 2/3 of 9, right? Thanks, Ernst. Yeah, times 6. Yeah, exactly. Okay, does this make sense how I'm doing this? And then this is all going to equal to 13,000. Again, I'm trying to apply physics to this. I understand that this is kind of a measure, like the force times the area. The force area is like the total force. And then this is the distance. And then this is what I call like torque. Or as y'all engineering kids who are special moment. Okay. And then I know what B is. B is 5.625. Okay. So let's do this. So I have 2B, so 2 times 5.625, right? And this is, again, another F tote. And then this is R. And then this is going to be A plus 2/3. I don't think I care about that. Because any force they're acting at the... Wait, at the fixed end? Sorry, you're talking about this end? Well, that acts at a radius of 0, so that doesn't do anything. I think. Yeah. You only care about forces that act away from R equals 0. What I'm doing is I'm saying like the equivalent like midpoint of this force distribution is 2/3 from where it starts. Is this UDL and support reactions? I'm not sure. Yes, sum of force is an X. Yeah, if I wanted the reaction force at the pivot, yeah, sure, but I don't need it. They just want A and B. Okay, so then this is minus... What is that? This is a cantilever beam. Okay, maybe. 9/2, 2.5. So let's say 9 squared. Oh, actually, look, wait. The 1/2 and the 2 cancel. Sorry. So we have minus 2.5. Jesus loves you. I hope he does. I need some more Christ in my life, honestly. I always say that. I'll take whatever the fuck I can get at this point. All right. Yes. Okay. Let's see if this works. I'm just curious if it does. ChatGPT gave me an answer. It says 0.406. I think we're good. Because then, wait, where the fuck is A? Oh, here it is. This is A. This is all I'm solving for. It never gives you the right answers? Okay, well, I'm doing what I think is correct. And then we'll see. And then if not, I am probably just going to... have to punt this question. Just to my engineering. Again, if you engineering chads want to answer this in my Discord, please join. I'm thinking about doing like a bounty system. Like I'll start giving out rewards for people like answering questions. So this is plus 2.5 times 9 squared divided by 3 divided by 2 divided by 5.625. Oh, still not gonna be enough. Wait, 13. Oh, wait. Everything else is in kilonewtons. Sorry, this is 13 then. Sorry, everything was in kilonewtons. Sorry, this was 13 then. Okay. Fine. All right. Let's go back. Okay, wait. Nope. No, I'm just going to have to do it manually. Okay, 9 squared divided by 3 times 2.5 plus 13 Divided by 2. You can't spell hell without integration, dude. What? Excuse me? 5.625. Okay. And then minus 2/3. So is Sesame Street gone? Did they really get did they defund Sesame Street? Okay. I get that A is equal to 3.41. That to me sounds reasonable. Sounds a lot better than... They said A was 0.406? No. And let's make sure that makes sense. So, this needs to add up to less than 9. It does. Wait, it doesn't. It actually adds up to 9. Fuck. No. Shit. Wow, thanks for the bits, Yos, man. 100 bits? Fuck yeah, dude. Appreciate you, dude. 100 bits, dude. Hell yeah, dude. You the man, dog, Yosman. I appreciate that. Maybe there's a rounding error. Fuck, I don't know. I feel like this is correct. Okay. All right. You didn't have the correct answer, dude. That's awful, Devorix. Okay. I feel like this works. It should work, right? 1/2. B was 5.625, right? Yeah. 1/4, 1/2. Base times height. Yeah. You're gonna try yourself, Ernst? Yeah. So hey, Ernst. If you wanna help out, whose question is this? Sorry, is this Neptunic? This is Neptunic's question. You can find it in our Discord. I'm gonna pipe it over to him. Hi, teacher. What's up? So here, I'm gonna mark this as done. If you head over to our Discord, which if you go to that website, actualofficehours.com, there's a link to our Discord. It's in this channel called Homework Help. This is gonna be Neptunic's like little thread for his question, and then I'm gonna post him what I have so far. And if you want to see if you can get the right answer, can chat write you in WhatsApp? I don't have my public WhatsApp out. I mean, that would be a lot if I started giving my public WhatsApp. Sorry, why did this not download? I feel like I was close. Neptunic. Maybe follow my... maybe have a calculator error in there. But there. Okay, cool. Anyways, good question, Neptunic. I appreciate it. Thanks for stretching my brain with engineering.
That's dope.
Okay, cool.
Well done.
You don't WhatsApp? I do have WhatsApp. But I mean, that's like my personal phone number, dude. What? Oh, Jesus. Was ist das Skripten verboten? What the fuck? This is German. What's up, Taco Cat? Yeah, Yomez, dude. Yomezen, dude. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it, Mezen. Mezen. Oh, Mezen. Wait, is that your Twitch, dude? Your Twitch is Yomezen? That makes sense. Thanks, dude. Okay, yeah. Let me know how the college transfer apps are going. Yeah, German. What the hell? Who speaks fucking German here? Anybody speak German? Cooked. Oh no. No. Okay. I need ChatGPT to translate this for me. I'm gonna get it to translate. Here. Translate this question, please. Why are we doing math in Nordic? Oh, okay. This is brilliant, dude. Nice. Yeah, it's just find continuity. Yeah, Laplace, right? Yeah. Cool. All right. So continuous. This is actually really cool. I mean, I like this. Cool. So continuous functions means that
We need. Who got? Oh, you got yes, nice. Baby voice is here. My voice will be squeaky for 30 seconds. So I think what we have to do is so f at 3 here has to equal f at 3 here, which has to equal f of 3 here. I think the proper way they write this is the limit as x approaches 3 from the left has to equal the limit as x approaches 3.
which has to equal the limit. Wait, sorry. Which has to equal, just has to equal f of 3. Which also has to equal the limit as x approaches 3 from the right. This is the formal way to write that. Okay. The reason why this is fucked is if I take the limit as x approaches 3 from here, I get the arctangent of 0 over 0. Which you can't do, right? So, what do we think we got to do here, guys? It's the hospital rule. So here, limit as x approaches 3 from the left. Yeah, thanks, bro. I am gonna. I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. At least as long as I can still get my internet to work. Someone want to donate me an office in Los Angeles? I would be so happy. I just need somewhere to pay for commercial internet. Residential's not cutting it.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Yeah. Okay. So this is equal to the arctan of 0 over 0, which is equal to 0 over 0, which is a problem. Right? So when that's a problem, we're going to do law hospitals. Donate an office. Just office space, bro. I need space. I need a room. Anybody got a room that I can like get gigabit and Ethernet at, please? That's all I want. So here we're gonna do DDX of 9 over DDX of, and is that minus 9? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Of 27 minus x cubed. Yeah, that's all I want. That's it. That's it. You know, some mattress actresses want like a new Bentley or something, dude. Like. It's not me. I just want an office. Not asking for much. Alright, this is 0. This is minus 3x squared. Derivative of arctangent, I think is 1 over 1 plus x squared. Correct me if I'm wrong. What are people telling you, official Kenzie? Thank you, Zach. I'm gonna shout you out again, Zach. Zach's great.
Yeah.
If you're not already following Zach, go follow Zach. What's up, River?
Just saying.
You're just saying yes. Okay, cool, great, awesome. Yes. So it's 1 over 1 plus x squared, but then this x squared is now this. Oh, so this is like especially fucked. This x, ugh, it's weird. And then I have to do the chain rule times the derivative of this, which is times 2x. But the chain rule, but there's more.
You done messed up, AA Ron!
Okay, and then we take the limit as x approaches 3, which I think this is okay, right? This is going to go to 0. So I'm just going to get 6x over, or sorry, I'm just going to get 6. Oh, for sure, dude. Yeah, here, you want me to follow you? I'll follow you right now, dude. I appreciate content creators. What type of content do you make? If it's education, here's the caveat. If it's educational, I will follow you. Official KenZR YT. This is you? What do you do? You do anime stuff. Oh, okay. Roblox videos, and I have people. Okay, cool. What is this you, official KenZR? I'll give you a follow regardless, dude. Cool. I appreciate you help people. That's not you? Okay, unfollow. Official KenZR YT. Official KenZR. I feel like that is you. Kenzer. Here. Wait, I have to wait, I can't copy my well, I can't copy your comment on this one. Well, here, actually I can do it from here. One sec. There you go. I gave you a follow. It's Kenzer is what it is. Yeah, let's see. It's Kenzer. There we go. Sweet. Okay, cool. You donate Robux? I appreciate that. I'm glad you donate Robux. Cool. I gave you a follow. Nice. Yeah, I support other content creators. I think that's great. I think everyone should create content rather than consume content. I mean, it's okay you're consuming this content. That's great, but I think a lot of like garbage content gets consumed. So we're trying to like switch it up. Okay, 1 over 1 plus 0. Cool. That's just 1. 6x over 2 times 3 is 6 over -3 times 9, so -27. Doesn't go to 0, which is great. I'm cool with that, right? Because now, this is the cool thing. I now know that from this one, right, that ax plus b has to be equal to -6 over 27. Is that right, gents, ladies, gentlemen? X squared minus 4. Where are you getting x squared minus 4 from? Sorry. Sorry, tech JCs. Might want to close the queue before it goes haywire. No, that's okay, JC. Yeah. I was seeing if he can submit multiple ones. He can submit one image, but I think I have safeguards built in that it won't allow him to submit multiple ones. I'm allowing him to stress test it. I want to see if he can break it. If anything, the queue should shut off after 20. If the queue goes over 20, then yeah, please stop trying to break it, because then something got fucked. It is 3a plus b. Yeah. Good. Thank you. The last step where I say it goes to 0. Sorry. From here? In the denominator of 2x. In the denominator of 2x. Sorry, are you talking about here? In the numerator, there's a 2x. This comes from the derivative of x squared minus 9. That's 2x. Where's the 4 coming from? Sorry, this is a 9. This is not a 4. Sorry. This is a 9. Sorry. My 9s look like 4s. I apologize.
Surprise, motherfucker.
I'm very sorry. That is a 9, not a 4. Yeah. No, thanks for checking it. You're good. You're good. Okay, cool. All right. So that tells me now this is true. And -6 over 27. Yes, that does turn into -2/9. Perfect. -2/9. Okay, cool. All right. So then I guess we got to do something with this. Yeah. Okay. There's a Shrek image. The Shrek image is okay. That's innocent. Just don't be sending other things. Okay. All right. So I need the limit as x approaches 3 from the right of this thing to also equal to 2/9. So let's see what happens. So that's e to the 0. That's 1. This is 1 minus 1. That's 0. My A's, my 4's, my 9's all look the same. I'm sorry, dude. I'm really sorry. I know, it's awful. It's fucking awful. Okay. And then, yeah, this becomes ln of 1, which is 0. Okay, so so we gotta go to the hospital again. Am I though? Yeah, not really. Not really. Okay. All right, so we're going to do ddx of e to the 3a x minus 3 minus 1 over ddx of ln of x minus 2 squared. Okay, the cool thing is that x minus 2 squared is the same thing as 2 ln of x minus 2. We can let's just get rid of that for now, right? This is going to be e to the 3a x minus 3 times the derivative of what's up on top, which is times 3a. Yeah? I need to practice my A's, 4's, and 9's. That's what I'm supposed to say, right? It's like my sorry, not sorry. Okay, derivative of this, so that's 2. Derivative of ln of x is 1 over that, so it's 1 over x minus 2 times the derivative of what's inside, which is just 1. Okay, cool. So now the limit as x approaches 3, it goes on the ticker. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Oh, that's what you said. Sorry, I didn't know it was a ticker redemption. Now the interesting about the ticker redemption is it's only going to show on mobile because unfortunately my horizontal is kind of broken. But there you go. Yeah. If you watch the vertical form of Twitch, it will show up. There you go. It's there. It's my dunce cap, dude. It's my cap of shame for the next 45 minutes. Okay. As x approaches 3, this goes away. Right? E0 is 1. So this is going to be 9 over 2 times 1 over 3 minus 2, which 1. Okay, cool. So no, sorry. It's equal to 3a. I don't know where I plugged in 3 for a. No, 3 is for x. Sorry, it's 3a. Cool. Yeah, so 3a over 2. So 3/2 a is equal to negative 2/9. So a is equal to negative 2/9 times 2/3, which is equal to negative 4 over 27. Cool. And then if I know that's true, then I know 3 times negative 4 over 27 plus 2/9 is equal to b. So negative 12 over 27 plus 6 over 27 is equal to negative 6 over 27. Is equal to b. So I think this is a. I think this is b. Let's actually see. I think if I had the translation... Yeah, here, let me just tell it to solve it. I'm curious. Solve. Solve, please. Let's see if it gets it. I'm pretty sure. Is this pre-calc? No. I'd say this is calculus because you had to use L'Hopital's rule. There was definitely some pre-calc concepts in there. But I'd say it's calculus. Okay, there we go. Yes. What's up, Kim Jisco? Blah, blah, blah. It's going. Yeah, there you go. 2/9, 3a over 2. Great, cool. Negative 4 over 27. B's equal to 2 over 9. That is what we got. Correct. Yeah, sorry. I didn't simplify my negative 6 over 27. Yeah, sorry. Well, actually, sorry. I was off by... I'm off by a negative. Fuck. 1 sec. 3a minus b. I'm also off by a negative. I think ChatGPT is off by a negative, dude. Because my a is correct, right? Did I do something wrong here, boys? Isn't this 6 over 27 minus 12 over 27? I wrote 3a minus b. Well, wait. 3a minus b was equal to minus 29. So what I did is I just moved this over, and I moved this over. So it should have been 3a plus 2/9 is equal to b. Oh, you are right. Yeah, I fucked up. My bad. Yeah, sorry. This is plus. Thank you. Okay. All right. Yeah, I screwed up. Sorry. It's it's negative 2/9. And then this is also minus. Yeah, it is constant, right? 3a plus 2b is equal to negative 2/9. So then this is 12. Okay. Minus 6 over 27 is 6 over 27. Yeah, okay, now we're good. Little algebra errors, which is equal to 2/9 equals b. Equals. equals B. Yeah. At approximate education? No, dude. Okay, anyways, this is correct. All right, good job. We did it. Yes. Love it. Who was this? This was Yeet. Thanks for the question, Yeet. Appreciate it, dog. It's kind of fun. I like how the derivatives were nice. No. That timer's a hard timer. Yeah, I do have to go because I have to go teach privately after this. I gotta go pay my rent. Good. So this goes into Yeets. I know, Joseph. If anybody else wants to like start streaming and like handle the questions afterwards, this would be a great opportunity for you. Cause I have a queue system already set up. I could just dump the queue for you, and then you could just go through questions. You would instantly have things to work on. Right? If I don't get to a problem... So, what happens if I don't get to a problem during this stream, everything that's left over in the queue automatically gets put into my Discord. So, that's right here. So, Actual Education is our nonprofit, and here's our Discord, and then all the questions are here. So, anything left over will get put here. It'll be given the tag unsolved, and that means that someone nice in my server might go through and just solve them for you to help you out. I don't carry forward to the next stream because... Dr. Gold trying to give us homework. I'm just saying that I know when I started streaming, I was speaking to the void for a very long time, right? And this happens with all streamers. You have no audience. No one knows who you are. Discovery is shit. And like, I would just sit here kind of with whatever, my hands open, be like, well, what am I supposed to work on? Eventually I started getting questions because we would incentivize students with gift cards if they asked enough math and science questions, so they would compete to ask questions. That was great. And so that incentivizing was awesome. But now I'm at the point where, because we stream to TikTok, YouTube, Twitch all at the same time, I'm getting flooded with questions from being kind of established on those channels, which is awesome. I love that. So if anybody else wanted to get into streaming and helping out with homework, I got you. Like, I already have a pipeline that you could just like instantly hop on, start doing questions. You probably instantly get a user base because you already have people that want to watch you. And I think that's kind of the overall plan. That's always been the big umbrella thing of the nonprofit, is this isn't just me. I'm not just trying to become a famous streamer. I don't give a fuck about that. I want to have an umbrella like platform structure thing that connects charismatic educational streamers who want to help out with people who need help or don't know they need help, but they scroll through it while they're dooming whatever, and they're like, oh wait, I could get help here. A lot of people don't know these things exist. So yeah. Anyways, could I do momentum and collision problems? I did do some today. Again, join our Discord and you'll see I literally did one today. That was, which one was it? Where is it? Yeah, this question right here. Someone asked about a space capsule, and then this was literally a momentum question. I already did one today. But if you want to submit another one, I'll do it. I literally might stream right after this and do the rest of your problems because I want to... Yeah, Joseph, please. Yeah, talk to me. Let's get you on Twitch. I will raid you after this. I mean, not today, right now, but I'm saying like in the future. And you can have access to all the questions in my Discord, and you can just do that on your stream. You can just be like, hey, we're going to go through the overflow questions from Dr. Gold's office hours, and this is Joseph's office hours, and now Joseph's going to go through questions. Yeah. Yay. Yeah, I'm happy to hear that. Where's the Discord link? So if you go to actualofficehours.com, this is where people are submitting their screenshots. There's a queue where you can see the questions that are being submitted. Here, you can click here, join our Discord. Click on join our Discord, and you will see the questions. Yes, let me see if I get to it. I'm working as fast as I can. I got 34 minutes left. We've been streaming already for, I think, 2 hours. So, 2 hours and change. Ugh, losing connection to server. One sec. Generally an idea, 24/7 office hours. Yeah, that's my plan, dude. Cover the earth. I want to cover the streaming schedule with streamers that want to help. Because there are people in the UK that need help. That either have to stay up really late to catch my stream. Because I stream towards the American audience. Or they have to like wake up really early. I don't know. You're from the UK? Perfect, dude. Okay. Let me see if I can do this one. Yeah, I could pass the baton to you. You could be our UK person. I mean, we have some other UK streamers, like Obi and stuff. But there's always room. There's always room for people to stream. Yeah, Femvox, 1:30 a.m. Yeah, if you ever want to figure out what time it is in the UK, I think you can just say, like, time UK. Should do it. Yeah, there you go. That's the time. All right. The vector 3/7, 2/7, 6/7 is perpendicular to a plane. Great. I'm glad that's perpendicular to a plane. If the plane is a mirror and W is a mirror image of 2, 5, 6, find the vector W. Sorry, what? Wait, how is the plane a mirror? Yeah, it's 12:30. Yeah, I think the bot there does it correctly at least. Okay, apparently there's an equation for this. So, reflection of a vector across a plane through the origin with normal n is omega is equal to v minus 2 v dot n, and we're gonna say like why this is. I do kind of want to see why this is. N. Okay. Use the reflection equation. Yeah, I agree. I want to understand like why this is though, right? So I think I get this. So v dot n, this is the amount of vector v that points in the direction normal to the plane, right? And then I want to subtract 2 of those, right? Because let's imagine here I have like plane, and then let's imagine this is v and it's located some distance, right? V dot n. I want to move this 2 over, right? I want to move it 2 v dot n's over, but I want to move that in the direction normal to the plane. So that's how this works, right? If this is like n, and this is v or something, yeah. Okay. I see how the equation works. It's pretty cool. You can derive this, Bobby says. I probably could, but I have 27 minutes left, so I'm not going to. But if someone else wants to, more than happy to. Okay, minus 2. And then this is 2, 5, 6. Dotted with 3/7, 2/7, 6/7. What weird numbers. And then this is in... We're going to say this is in the n direction. You can always adjust your coordinates so all planes are in the xy plane. Is that easy, Jeff, or is that a troll? Yeah, I think I see what you're saying. Are you saying that, like, for instance, if I do, like, n minus n, right, to get 0... Wait, well, I need, like, 1, 1, 1. And then you're saying I could translate this and then translate the next one as well? Yeah. Okay, let's see what we get, though. Okay, so this is going to be 2 times 2 times 3. So that's going to be 12/7 plus 2 times 5 times 2 plus 20/7. 2 times 6 times 6. 72/7. And then this is going to be 3/7, 2/7, 6/7. Right, and then, yeah, translate it back. What do you call that? Affine? Affine? You affine it back? What the fuck is affine, dude? What? Sounds like some new type of cologne or something. What? Affine? Okay. Well, this is kind of gross. I don't like this, dude. What? This is just not nice numbers. Bum, 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 bum. Affine means linear. Thanks, Joel. I learned something today. Okay, so 104 over 7. And then it's this. So I don't know. Do I need to convert these to like factors of 49, I guess, right? Yeah, right. So this is the same thing as, what was that, 98 over 49, comma, 245 over 49, comma, 294 over 49. Right, because then this is going to be minus. That's going to be 312 over 49, comma, 208 over 49, comma, 624 over 49. All right, fast math. 98 minus 312, that's negative 214. 245 minus 208, that's going to be 37. And then 294 minus 624, oh, negative 330. Yeah, nice. Nice, and you're done. Good, very cool. Could I factor out a 7 from this too? I don't think so. 7 definitely doesn't go into that. ChatGPT will, if not. Yeah, but I don't think the 7 came out of this as well. Thank you, Olaf. He's a G. Is this calculus? This is vector calculus. Yo, what's up, Sam? Sam, my longest subscriber, my most trustworthy mod and like sysadmin. He's in college. Sam joined us back in like way back in high school. He's a cool guy. So this was Henry. 4321. Avid hydrator. Yeah, he always makes me hydrate. It's fun. Avid hydrator.
And the baby voice is back. I wonder what people think about on the other streams, like on TikTok and Twitch. Not Twitch, sorry, YouTube, because they don't know about channel points. Just like, wait, what's going on here? All right. Henry? Nice, Henry.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay. That one's done. Next one is DM Scrader. Cool dude. What do you got for me, DM? If you're gonna make me drink more water, thank you, JC. I will. Get hydrated, dog. Yes, I will. All right. Oh, DM's asking about the box method. Oh, this is my favorite method for factoring for foil and stuff, dude. Fuck foil. I hate foil. This is actually this concept right here is the help me understand. Yeah. This is the first video I ever made on YouTube. If you want to see, it's kind of fun. Let's see how let's take a little time travel back to when I was a wee lad. Foil. Yeah, here we go. Here, how to multiply binomials without foil 4 years ago. This is, well, we got an ad because I'm monetized on YouTube now. There we go. This is the first video I ever made on YouTube. Too funny. Same studio, by the way. Yeah, it's expanded out a lot now. Okay, here we go. 2x minus 3 times x plus 4. Yeah, so, yeah, I like this. This is called, like, the Punnett square method. And this comes in handy especially when you start having, like, trinomials or quadrinomials being multiplied. Because trying to do all that first, outer, and last stuff, like, I don't know, it just sucks. So what you do here is you write out whatever this is. So this is 2x minus 3. Yes, it is biology, Punnett square. And then this is x and then plus 4. Okay, great. Now what you do is you draw like boxes intersecting the two, like the row with the column. So this times this is what? So 2x times x. It's not 3x. 2x times x is 2x squared. Okay? Then we move things down. Now I'm going to do plus 4 times 2x. Okay? Plus 4 times 2x is the same thing as 8x. Cool. Move on to the next one. Minus 3 times plus 4, that's minus 12. And then finally, this one, minus 3 times x is going to be minus 3x. Okay. Now, what you do with all these is you now write them all out in a line. Okay, so this is going to be 2x squared minus 3x plus 8x minus 12. You can combine some like terms. So this and this can combine DMs. And now you end up getting 2x squared plus 5x minus 12. And you're done. Okay? That's how you can multiply them. The other way, right, that they probably taught you doing FOIL. I'll show you why it works as well. Oh, here, let's get rid of this. This is the previous question. So if you want to do it with FOIL, which I don't like FOIL, but this stands for like first, outer, inner, last. Okay. So when they talk about first, they mean multiply the first things of each one, right? So you're multiplying 2x times x. So that gets you 2x squared. Notice how that was the same thing as here, right? Where you did 2x times x. It's the same thing. Outer is then the outer ones. So that's like this times this. So that would be 2x times 4. So plus 8x. Inner then refers to the inner ones. So that's this times this. So minus 3 times x. So that's minus 3x. And then last refers to the last ones. Okay, and so that's that times that. So that's minus 3 times plus 4, which is minus 12. Notice, that's the exact same shit you got here. It's just like slightly oriented differently. Welcome, because why not? Yeah. Okay, cool. Does that make sense, DMs? Nice. Cool. Good question. DM's greater. Nice. And I know you're in my Discord, so I'll give you a point. Try my integral. Let me see if I get to it. I'm going in order. Unless you want to donate. If you donate to my nonprofit, I'll answer your question first. You automatically get bumped up. Okay. It was really cool. We got $90 in donations last stream. Right.
That's dope. That's dope.
Bing, 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 bang.
Super fun. Someone from Europe just dropped like 70 euros on me. I was like, thank you. Bless. All right, let's go find the next question. Dodd. Thanks for waiting, Dodd. It's been like 2 hours, actually, since you last submitted your question. That's why I say there is a little bit of a backlog. I did this question, Dodd. Are you or do you want me to do the other one? I did question 13, Dodd. If you're asking about 14, I can do 14. Unless you submitted another one. Let me see the other one as well. Oh, okay. Here, let me do the Fulcrum one. This is actually... The Fulcrum one is a good one. This one comes up a lot. Let me do this one for you instead. We did the first one last time. I didn't do both his questions. I did one of them. Okay. 2 students sit on either end of a teeter-totter. I asked this question. When I taught physics at UCLA in the spring, I asked this like exact same question. Okay, cool. What is the magnitude of the normal force exerted on the teeter-totter by the fulcrum? Cool. And then we know they're balanced, right? Are they balanced? Okay, cool. So if they're balanced, that means the torque from this one, which is trying to rotate it this way, right, has to be equal and opposite to the torque from this one, which is trying to rotate it this way. Okay, and then torque, right, is equal to force times R, and force is equal to mg. So, this torque is counterclockwise, which they call positive. So this direction is positive, this direction is negative in torque land. So we're going to say 72 times g times 1.1. Okay. Minus m2 times g times 0.85 has to equal to 0. This is like some of the torques. Some of the torques has to equal to 0. I am done. I am done at 6. Yep, no. Unfortunately, I have other students I have to teach for money. So yeah. I extended Sunday, I extended it like 3 hours. But again, if you want to get help, I highly recommend like go check out our streaming schedule here, and see when we stream and try to show up pretty soon to when we start. That's the best way for me to make sure I get to your question. If you show up first, I answer you first. Okay. So, the nice thing here is that the G's cancel. So this goes away, this goes away. Also, Xenos, feel free to submit your question regardless, because everything from the queue that I don't get to today will get thrown into Discord. And I may come up with like a system for incentivizing students to like go answer those. That's equal to 0.85 m. Okay, so then you can solve for m2. So m2 is equal to 0.72 over 0.85. I do use gamma for torque. I do. I'm a gamma boy. Do you know how to explain how to draw a Sharpie diagram? What's a Sharpie diagram? Like a force diagram? Sorry, what's a force diagram? Okay, so 0.72 divided by 0.85. So that's 0.847 kilograms. Cool. So that's the first part. Magnitude of the normal force. Okay, this is the cool thing. So you have forces, right? You have this force pointing down. You have this force pointing down. And then you have the normal force. This is the fulcrum, like, pushing up on the board. And that force is up. Shear force and bending moment. Not exact. No, that's engineering.
That's dope.
It's dope, but I don't really do engineering. Sorry. My PhD is in physics, not engineering. But I can do a lot of math. I can do a lot of math stuff. I can do a lot of chem. Okay, sum of force is equal to 0. So you have the normal force from the fulcrum pointing up, and then you have minus 72 times g minus... Wait, this is really low, by the way. Sorry, what? Wait, sorry. Something fucked up here. Sorry, this is 7.2. Sorry, it's 8.47? Wait. I fucked up here badly, dude. 7.2 divided by 0.85. Where did I mess up here? Sorry. Oh. And this is 1.1. Wow, so many errors. Sorry. Sorry, I have a lot of errors. A lot of errors here. Sorry. Yeah, no. This is what happens when I start reaching the 3-hour mark. I start making mistakes. That's another reason I can't really... Dude, I was so burnt after yesterday's stream for 6 hours. I was starting to hate math. I think people can also tell, like, when you're, like, not having a good time. And I was not... I was done, dude. I was spent. Okay, sorry. This is 72 times 1.1. But this is why. Yeah, and Joseph mentioned it. I mentioned it. I would love to have another... I would love to have an army of streamers if people want to, like, do what I'm doing. It would help me out. It would help the world out. Okay, divided by 0.85. All right, that's 93.17. That makes more sense. It makes a lot more sense. This is also like, you should also always double check your answers when you're getting them to make sure that they kind of like fit within what the expected number should be, right? If the person on the left is 70 kilograms, the person on the right is not going to be 0.7, right? They should be around 70 as well. So 93 is like close. Yeah. Okay. So we get, so then we're going to do this times 9.8 plus 72 times 9.8. And that's going to give me 1619 newtons. Nice. Okay, good. Excellent. Great question. Thank you. I think it was Dodd.
Well done. Well done.
Adrian says, would you say when you are studying and trying to mimic a tutorial video for your own, it would help you memorize the subject, understand the subject? 100%. Yep. I think even if you were just blindly copying down a solutions manual and you're doing it, if you're still doing it with your hand, you are learning. I know it sounds weird, but you are. You're not learning as well as you should be, but sometimes if things don't make sense, I say, like, look at a solutions manual for a question, or look at ChatGPT if it's simple enough and ChatGPT that definitely has it right, and then just go through the motions of doing it. And you'll be surprised. After doing that enough times, you kind of build up, like, muscle memory, and that kind of converts into mental memory as well. You become a robot that becomes, like, conscious or sentient, I guess. So I would say, yeah, trying to mimic a tutorial video is like trying to mimic a tutorial problem is a great way to do it. All right, this is from Alex Cliff. I remember, Alex, you asking this earlier. This is probably the last question of the day. Just because I have to go soon. Okay. Graph the function Agnesi's which by identifying the domain and any symmetries, finding the derivatives of y prime, finding the critical points, and functions behavior. Okay, this is just like, find all the fucking shit. I'm going to do some of these, okay? Okay, so, domain is always just all real numbers unless the function breaks somewhere, right? By breaking, I mean you either divide by 0, you take the square root of a negative number, or, I don't know, you take, like, the arc tangent of something that's not possible. Yeah, exactly. This is way too many things. I'm going to do some of them. So in this case, the domain is x is contained in all real numbers because there's no way to divide by 0. And I'm not taking square roots of negative numbers. That's great. Cool. Symmetries. I don't know if this is symmetric. I don't think it is. Well, I take that back. It is symmetric because of the x squared. It is going to be symmetric about the y-axis. I'm pretty sure. Yes, good. Even symmetry. Even symmetry means that f of x is equal to f of negative x. This is even. And so you can see here, if I plug in x and if I plug in negative x, I get the same answer because x squared. So here, let me show the function. It's a little bit small. X squared always like gets rid of the negative sign. I don't care about the minus sign. The minus sign goes away. Okay. Cool. All right. Find the derivatives. Not so simple because this is Oh wait, this is simple. Sorry. Find the integral. This becomes like arctangent. It's always positive. Yeah, okay. So this is so here you could do the quotient rule. I'd rather do the product rule with chain, but whatever. I'm going to do it this way. Derivative of the top. Actually, yeah, no, let's just do the chain rule. Sorry. Y is equal to 6 x squared plus 1 to the minus 1. So y prime is equal to negative 6 x squared plus 1 to the minus 2 times 2x. So, yeah, the derivative is not always positive, right? Because this will switch things. And then y double prime. Well, now this is annoying because this is a chain rule. This is a product rule. Product rule, chain rule. So that's 1 times x squared plus 1 to the minus 2 plus so minus 2x squared plus 1 to the minus 3 and then times 2x, so to 4x. Yeah, I definitely do triple integrals MTB. I did some earlier, if you want to see. This was kind of like a triple integral type situation. It became a double integral because we did it on a domain, but I've definitely done triple integrals before. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, sure. Okay. So, I'm just going to do this quickly for you. I'm going to say, like, set equal to 0 for critical points. Set equal to 0 for inflection. And then, test in between for, increasing, decreasing behavior. Dude, I did 2 dissonant fonts, right? I totally did as well. Yeah, no, I saw this and I was like, oh, fuck. And then I'm like, oh, wait, no, we're just taking the derivative. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to do all this. This is way too many things to do. If you ask me, like, a part of it that you don't understand, for sure. But once you have these things, you're done. Because all you have to do is set it equal to 0 and then test the points in between. Or look at, like, what the concavity and stuff is. So I'm going to call this done for now. It's just a really long... It's a laundry list of things to do. Sorry, whose was that? That was Alexi Cliff. But, so here's what happens. I'm going to post this into my Discord. So it's going to go into here. You should see it, Alexi. Where is it? Yeah. Alexi Cliff, right? And then I'm going to post what we have so far. So you can continue the thread here. If you're still confused about, like, certain parts of it, more than happy to go over it. Just, like, DM me or you know, at somebody, and they'll help you out with it. Okay, cool. What is, I mean, Terrence Tao's a G. Isn't he a G? I actually don't really know much about Terrence Tao. I just know he's at UCLA, which is where I taught. How do I feel about university science defunding? I mean, it sucks. Yeah. Trust me, I would be teaching at UCLA right now if they weren't getting defunded. But also, like, UCLA's fucking retarded with, like, how they do their finances.
Surprise, motherfucker.
I have my own grievances with... I mean, the university system is already broken because they spend way too much on administrators and, like, other garbage stuff. Like, it's bloated, for sure. So, as much as I do not like Trump, I agree with some of the things he's doing, such as, like, lowering the max overhead on federal grants is now 10% versus 50. 50 is obscene. Like, it's totally cool for the university to charge for facilities. Like, I understand you need money for the lights and the building and the janitors, but taking a blanket 50%, that just introduces ways for people to get corrupt and start hiring, like, too many fucking college counselors that don't do anything. So, yeah. Again, I'm not a big fan of Trump, but he is kind of right in that the system is kind of broken and it does need to, like, clear house. people would say I prefer that these things changed with a scalpel versus a sledgehammer, but I'm very much a sledgehammer type person because nothing's getting done. Nothing's getting fixed. So break it. And then hopefully it fixes itself on the way up. I don't know. That's my... I have some opinions on that. Okay. All right. I don't know why that went up. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, Trump lies about everything, dude. What? No? What? If y'all didn't realize Trump just lies about everything, dude, what? Y'all been hoodwinked. Okay, there's 11 seconds left, or there's like 10 seconds left. I gotta go. So let's close out the stream. All right, thank you everyone for coming to Actual Education Office Hours. Really appreciate all the questions. You guys are awesome. Good night, Ryan Gosling. Yeah, okay. Again, if you're just finding us right now, please go to that website, actualofficehours.com. You can visit our YouTube, like, subscribe. Same thing on Twitch. Love you too, Kenzer. What ClickVoid says, I'm in grade 8 and I'm studying calculus and I'm integration. I only have the basics. Do you think I can build a foundation? Yes, I totally think so, ClickVoid. ClickVoid, if you're already doing calculus in 8th grade, good for you, dude. Nice. But click on that button there for streaming schedule. I'm not the only person that does this, and I hopefully will not continue to be the only person that does this. We have some other awesome math and science streamers, and this is the schedule for when they stream. So if you want to learn about more math tomorrow morning, Zach is doing a stream at 11 a.m. I will be tutoring again, starting at 4 p.m. Pacific, and hopefully we will be adding more streamers here. So make sure you go like, subscribe, follow, turn on the notifications, all that good shit, and then we can make sure that y'all get help. And also, all of your support means a lot to the algorithm. I know we are all victims of the algorithm, so more people see this and more people are able to get help if it gets more engagement. So I appreciate everything you guys do. Commenting, liking, messaging, all sharing, all that stuff is great, and it's free for you. It doesn't cost you any money, but it helps us out. Zach is streaming at 11 Pacific tomorrow. So I think that's like 8 a.m. Eastern for you. He's an early streamer. If I was not able to answer your question today, because we had a long list of questions here, what's going to happen is all of these are going to go into our Discord. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to hit post all. And then I'm going to, once it posts all of them. Oh, fuck, one sec. Come on, internet. Not today. I need you not to die today. Anyways, when it loads, you will end up seeing them here in our Discord channel. So please go join our Discord, and then all your questions that I didn't get to will get posted here in this forum thread, and other people might work on them if they have time. So Descendant Fonts, I've capped the queue at 20. So it will not go over 20. So if we do get to a situation where like tons of people are submitting questions, yeah, it is capped. One sec. I don't know. Why is this not loading? Sorry, I need my admin key. There we go. Okay, here's what I do. So I go to this. I say post all. That's going to put all of them into the Discord. It should. Hope it does. Yes. There we go. And now, yeah, they're all there. Cool. It posted 8 of 8 to the Discord, and now I'm just going to clear all of them. Goodbye. So, now they're all gone. Queue's done. W-Stream, thanks, Zach. So, again, yeah, go check out Zach tomorrow. He's going to be online. If you're with us on Twitch, Twitch is the supreme platform for viewing because it's horizontal and it looks beautiful. But we're going to go raid somebody. So, I'm going to go here to raid channel. Dun-dun-dun. Who am I following? And I've been thinking about just like raiding kind of like random people these days, just to try to get our presence out there to more people. So yeah, you know who I'm gonna raid? I'm gonna go raid Draw Curiosity. She's awesome. We met her earlier at TwitchCon. She's a really cool artist type person. So go say hi to horizontal greater than vertical. Dude, the future is vertical. Wait, why can't I raid her? Excuse me. Twitch is kind of whack sometimes with stuff. Here, I would like to raid you. Maybe she has... Does she have requirements on, like, who can raid her? No, it is going to raid. Okay, cool. All right. Have a wonderful rest of the start of your week. Go say hi to Draw Curiosity for us. We will see you tomorrow at 4 o'clock Pacific, 5 p.m. Mountain, 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. Peace.